Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to give you 9 characteristic traits, irritating ones, that I've experienced with our Indians, India, okay, over the last couple of months. Whenever I have an experience, I jot it down in my journal. So these are 9, and you tell me, what do you think? Do you agree, disagree? And most of them were potential clients or people trying to engage with me online, okay? So you let me know whether you agree, disagree. And for those of you who want to start screaming and shouting, oh, anti-national and racist, I'm an Indian passport holder, so obviously I will speak about India. And as far as anti-uncle, when something is bad and you speak about it, it's highlighting the issue, okay? Anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo, personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs, Dubai, UAE, Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. And being personal branding is whether online or offline, whether you're employee or business, I give you practical advice how to stand out. And then people also book my services for personal, professional reasons, whether personal problems, professional problems, which they can't share with anyone. Anyway, details are put down below, and you have more than 7,000 videos, so go check them out. Okay, so now about Indians. So no particular order, I've written down 9 experiences I've had. The first one, which I find very common, especially under my YouTube channel, is our Indians always start with a bad word. I don't know why. I don't know, does it empower them, or do they feel, I can use a bad word that nobody can give you? Like, for example, let's say I put up a video about, let's say, a political party. I didn't agree with the policy. The starting statement would not be, dear Mr. So-and-so, or a formal like, hey man, listen, this is what. It's like, hey, chutiye, hey, teri maa ki, teri... Some bad word they'll get. And the best one is, the easiest one is, hey, chutiye, something. They'll always start with the bad word. I don't know, it empowers Indians. I don't know, what does it make them feel like? I can say this bad word. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, that's number one. Okay. And then when you ask them, is this how your mother, father raised you? Is it? No, you are acting like a chutia, so you are a chutia. Yeah, what about you? I'm talking to you with manners. Yeah, because I'm right. What? It's so stupid, man. So they start with the bad words, which I don't understand. So explain to me why. Okay, that's number one. The second one is, after they have started with the bad word, then they will start focusing on personal things, or they will either target your mother, your sister. It's always the ladies. They'll target your mother or your sister or your daughter, and they will focus on the genitalia. Teri maa ki private part means your mother's private part, your daughter's this thing. I will do this to your daughter. I'll do that to your sister. Ban chod means your sister, fucker, whatever. So why, once again, does it empower you? Does it make you feel like Hulk or something, that you're invincible? Like, there's nothing worthwhile that comes there. And apart from attacking the personal, since I'm focusing on the personal, they nowadays they have this terminology. Oh, you're a leftist. Oh, you're a what? You're Khalistani sponsored. You are BJP sponsored. Sometimes people call me Khalistan sponsored channel. Then sometimes people say I'm a BJP sponsored channel. Some people say I'm a leftist. Some say I'm a liberalist, rightist. I don't know what is leftist and rightist, by the way. It's so crazy. He's a number one truth, so just ignore him. So just by giving that tagline, oh, he's racist, just ignore him. Yeah, but you're just giving a tag. You're giving this thing. Yeah, he's an idiot. Just ignore him. No, explain the statement. I've given a video that is, let's say, for example, 30 minutes long. What specifically do you disagree with? Which point do you disagree with? See, that takes a little bit of effort, which they don't want to put, but they want to sound like they're good. And the easiest way to do it is just one line. Hey, he's a leftist. Ignore him. 30 minutes video, you just give 1 second of a sentence. So that makes you smart. This is another thing that our Indians tend to do. Number 3, I have a tough time with this one. The number 3 point of our Indians is they start with a bias. Like, for example, I've given this example so many times. If you speak to a Muslim, he starts with the bias that Islam is true, Muslims are good, everything else is fake and false. So his bias is that is his foundation, and that is where every piece of evidence, every piece of news that is favorable to him, he will accept. Everything that is negative and bad, he will reject. Now, it's not just Muslims, it is Hindus, it is Christians, it is BJP, Congress, Republican, Democrat. So you have a bias. So your starting bias is, I'm a BJP, I will support BJPs. I'm a Congress, I will support Congress. So anything that the other person does, okay, I will look at it from a negative point of view. So when you have a bias, you can never succeed. That is why, for me, I always try my level best to be neutral. And people get surprised. They're like, which side are you on? No, I'm not on any side. I prefer to evaluate things. That is why when I support Narendra Modi's leadership, they say, you're BJP sponsored. Oh, yeah, you're a IT cell of BJP. Oh, you are a fascist. You are a racist. You are supporting, no, you're a coward. Just because I said he's a leader. I mean, if you compare him to Rahul Gandhi, of course he's a better leader. And then when I criticize, let's say, a policy of Narendra Modi, let's say the Citizenship Amendment Act, the way it was implemented, or the currency, oh, you are anti-national. Oh, how dare you speak about Modi, this and that. And the stupidity, which I never agree on. Jawaharlal Nehru did this, Gandhi did that, or 300 years ago, the Mughals did that, and then that is why today we are suffering. No, that is stupid, illogical statements, which is made by the BJP supporters. So if I speak bad about this, okay, if I speak bad, this side says, this side is happy, but this side, because I spoke bad, they attack me. So if I attack this side, they start attacking me and they say, oh, he's a good guy. So, why do you want a bias, man? Come on. It's like, learn to be fair. This is another problem with our Indians. So it's very necessary to know he's biased against which side of the argument. Number 4, this one is all our Indians, at least the majority. They will talk so big in my WhatsApp groups, okay? You'll get these guys talking on millions of dollars in cryptocurrency, billions about the economy of USA and Putin, and how the policy should be changed of the IMF and all that. And then if you inquire about, wow, he's such an expert. What do you do, by the way? He's a 16-year-old bloody student staying like a freeloader under his parents' expense, his dad's money. And he's confused about his life. He doesn't know what career, or he doesn't go to college. He's a bum, basically. But he's an expert on cryptocurrency, millions of dollars. If you ask him, how much money do you have in the bank? No, I don't even have a bank account. So they talk very, very big. And if you ask them, what are your credentials, man? What have you achieved? That they will never. That is why so many of our Indians, when they go on YouTube, they'll create these fake accounts, fake names, fake everything, because they don't want to be questioned. And they'll never show you who they really are. I get so many people who threaten like left, right, and center, but if you look at them, they look like one of those guys posing next to a 100cc bike with a buffalo moving in a paddy field. He's posing like a hero. And he'll talk to you about billions and trillions. He'll talk to you about girls, how many 200 girls he took to bed. When in life, he must have never seen, forget bobs and vagin. He must have never seen even a village girl say smile at him. So that is the situation. They'll talk so big. I have one guy who was talking about traveling the world and the visas and benefits to citizens. And I asked him, how many countries have you been? No, nothing. He's a 20-year-old. You forget, sometimes it's not just the youngsters, even people who are in their 50s. No career growth, no nothing, but they're expert on everything. So it's like having this member in your family who knows it all, has done it all, but then you begin to wonder, why is he rotting in the house unemployed? Okay. Number 5, you'll see this part rarely, but it does happen. When our Indians, they are in large groups, you can see these videos where you see, let's say, a political party, whether BJP or whether it's, what is that, Shiv Sena, or whether it's Congress. When they are in groups, no, they're very bold, they're very strong, they have a lot of guts. They will go to a shopkeeper, they will overturn the vegetables and they'll shout and they'll beat. When they are in a group, they will physically assault you. But when they are alone, they are like sheep. They're like quiet. They will never do anything. Alone, they will never do anything. But when they are in a group, they will inflate their chest. Why? Because they have a big gang. So the same way, when our Indians are in large groups or they are anonymous, they will do whatever they like, as much as injustice as possible. But when you corner them alone, then they will talk about fairness. Then they will show their vulnerability, and you guys are always unfair. And they even cry, huh? They're like, where did your guts go, man? So, like even these, like I told you in my WhatsApp groups, they'll talk all big, but when you corner them, no, then they become like. I'll give you a very good example. There was this guy, a young man in his 20s. He commented below one of my videos and he said, hey, like he disagreed with my statement, which I didn't mind. But later on, hey, you're like a chuth. You're like a chuth. You're a chutia. He's talking about, being a cunt and all that. So I straight away put the comment there. I've shared this with my groups. I told them, listen, you behave yourself. Talk with manners. Communicate with manners. Chat with manners. Or I'll permanently block you off my channel. I don't care. I don't want people like you. So then he puts, hey, you should know I always respect you. It's out of respect that I say all this. So then I told him, yeah, you respect your mom and dad. Do you end up calling them chutia, a cunt? Do you call your father a cunt? Do you call your mother a bitch? You're giving bad words and justifying, saying that, no, it's because I love and respect you, I say these words. Yeah, why don't you call your father a chuth? Then there was no response. He must have deleted his thing. So, you talk about fairness, there's double standards, which our Indians are very, this thing. When they are in power, they can abuse it. But when you're in power, they'll ask you for fairness. Number 6, this one is very common, at least with me. When an Indian wants something, he's very polite. Dear sir, please, sir, I want money. Like randomly out of the blue, I get a WhatsApp or I get an email. Sir, I want $5,000, $10,000. Can you sponsor my education? Can you take care? Like, who the fuck are you, man? What? And very polite, huh? Sir, I admire your content so much. You're my role model. You're like my father figure. I've been following all your videos. I like all your videos. I share all your videos. Yeah, just because you like and share, I'm supposed to give you $5,000 or $10,000 or sometimes even, yeah, can you pay for my what? Internet connection or something, $100, can you? And then when you refuse them or you ignore them, they give you bad words, man. It's like this one particular, even this female who I spoke to you about, that female from Australia, this of Indian origin, when I ignored her, because I was busy, before it was admiration. Wow, Loy, I kind of admire you and all that. And because I ignored her, in half an hour, she saw I read the message, but because I didn't, then she started calling me names. What? You get even youngsters, if you don't respond to them, Hey, motherfucker, you think you're so big. You think you're a big shot. You don't have the decency to respond. Just because, you didn't give them what they want. So when they want something very sweet and nice, even the worst example that I've given you is this guy who was actually my client. He took my services 2 years ago. This I've already spoken about. You'll be shocked, huh? This is really a shocking one. 2 years ago, he took my service. I helped him get a good job. He got a good job. After 2 years, one fine day he sends me a message. Hey, I'm ready to continue the service. Ready to continue what service? I'm like, who's this? Yeah, I paid you money and you have to give me your service. I asked him, give me the details, give me the email, give me when you made the payment. He paid me 2 years ago. And then when I checked, I already delivered. I already gave him the resume, I already gave him the training. He got the job. But now he must have lost the job for whatever reason. So he's telling me, no, you didn't deliver. I paid you 2 years ago. You still have to give me. That means he paid me once for lifetime. That means, like, for example, I go to McDonald's, I pay them for a burger. And I come back after 1 year or 2 years. No, you still have to give me a burger because I paid you. You have to give me a burger for life. What stupidity. I told him, see, listen, stop acting like a jackass. I've already given you, stop trying to, cheat me. I get delivered. And then he's like, oh, you are a two-faced. Because I rejected his unreasonable stupidity, he started giving me bad words and, threatening me, whatever. I told him, boss, don't try these games with me. I'll forward it to all the contacts because I am aware who you are, where you're working. You'll be in serious trouble. Then he started to apologize and all that. And he said, oh, I lost my job. Oh, I'm just this thing. I'm in dire need. I took a loan. Fine. I felt sorry for him because he was a client. And he kept at it. So finally, I spoke to some people. I redid his resume out of courtesy. I redid it. Few changes here and there. Now, just think for a minute. I helped the guy for free, who's my client 2 years ago, whom I already served, but out of goodwill and courtesy, I helped him again. What should you do? After sending you the CV, you should say thank you, right? He sends me an email. Listen, I want to tell you, behave yourself. He's lecturing me and threatening me. Behave yourself. After he took my CV, after he took the service, behave yourself and learn to act properly, or else I got so wild. I got so pissed off. I didn't want to argue with him, but I made sure each and every contact that was dealing with him got the reality of who he is, including this email as evidence. He got fucked. He got totally messed up. And he was crying and this, hey, I didn't mean it that way. This is an old email I sent by mistake. No, shut up. Fuck you. Get the fuck out. So this is typical Indian behavior. So when they want something very polite, when they get what they want, they'll treat you like shit. Even where the sex is concerned, they'll be very sweet and nice to the girl. I'll marry you. We'll have a family together. But once a girl gives them sex, finish. That's the end of it. Number 7, everyone is at fault. Everyone has limitations. Everyone is bad except them. Like, for example, there are these haters of mine who will criticize me, make fun of me. How much are you earning, man? How much are you earning? Like, they'll ask me, how many views have you got? How many subscribers? You are saying a shitty life. Then you begin to ask them, okay, what about how much you're earning? Most of these guys who are questioning how much I earn, they don't know my business model. What they're earning per month is what I earn in a few minutes. In fact, one of the guys who I kicked out of the WhatsApp group because he was wanting to misbehave with females and talking all crap, and he put this he was making fun of my earnings, my lifestyle, my looks, my personality, my brand, my subscribers, my views, everything he was criticizing. And because I threw him out of my WhatsApp group, I refused to put him in the porn group. He put up a YouTube video titled Loy Machedo harassed me or something like that. If you look at him, you'll really feel this guy was appointed to clean the sewage. I'm not joking. This vid, share this vid. Instead of share this video, please share this vid and like and share this vid. Oh, he harassed me. He threw me out. What do you think of yourself? What do you think who you are? Oh goodness. The guy's credentials I have is this thing. You wouldn't even give him what you give a cleaner for 1 hour. That is maybe what he earns per month. And he's obsessed about me and my life, not about him. And I'm not bothered about it. He even created a fake Instagram account with 200 plus photographs, which he took from my Instagram and YouTube screenshots. And he kept insulting. After 3 months of hard work, his channel completely got blocked and deleted because, you're putting fake stuff, man. So this is the problem. They will never find any fault. In fact, he doesn't see anything wrong with him. He sees everything wrong with me. Why don't you focus on yourself, man? Number 8 is our Indians are very good at this double standards, where they can do whatever they want. You can't. Like, for example, they will talk about, really, this is actual fact. I think it's not limited to Indians, but maybe because Indians are so many. They'll look at a girl and, wow, look at her boobs, her ass, her vagina. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. They will talk of everyone else's mother, sister, daughter. But their family, no, protect. Respect my daughter, respect my mother, respect my... But they will not respect others. Same thing with themselves. They will disrespect others. They will disrespect other people's religion, whether Hindu or Christian or whatever. But their religion, you have to respect. This double standards is very common with our Indians. Yeah, there are subsets like Muslims. Their religion is true. Your religion is false. Hindus, they have... we are what? Like, for example, in India, they will talk about Hindu supremacy and this is our country and you are minority. But when they travel abroad and they are the minority, all of a sudden, they will demand equal rights and equal pay and equal treatment. So they can treat you like shit, but you can't treat them like shit. So this double standards is very obvious. And last, if not the least, which is very common, which you already know about, is in my group, like WhatsApp groups, I've seen this. Our Indians know everything. You talk to them, cryptocurrency, they know. Real estate, they know. Bodybuilding, they know. There's this one particular guy. I don't want to... I'm just giving an example. He knows about bodybuilding. He knows about cryptocurrency, real estate, politics, world affairs, Russia, USA. He even tried to show that he is an expert in personal branding until someone told him, listen, shut the fuck up, okay? You're in Loy's group and you don't even know how to spell personal. Forget personal branding. So, and the guy is like in his 30s or 40s. He's just an average guy, average chap earning average money. But he's expert in every single thing. One fine day, I ultimately just sent him a message. I said, don't be honest with me. You keep whatever topic is being spoken to you. Immediately you start checking with Google, right? Just tell me yes or no. Just saying, yes, sir, I always refer Google. So whenever they are having a debate, he might keep his phone here. He'll just Google search and find out the latest, and he'll copy paste those statements just to sound intelligent. I guess at least there's one place where he wants to be respected, and that is the WhatsApp University world, where he's an expert on everything. Real life, very average guy, simple guy. He's not a bad person, but he lives a very ordinary life where even his own family doesn't take him seriously. Anyway, so these are the 9 characteristics of our Indians, which I have experienced. Very common, very, very common. So I don't know which one stands out for you, but you let me know what are your thoughts and what do you think. And I guess for me, every day will be a new day because I'll keep getting new experiences given the fact that I interact with so many of them. Anyway, you guys take care. This is me signing off.